Nowadays, everyone always wants to fight over what the best code IDE is. Visual Studio, Visual Code, Atom, Sublime, Notepad++, PictoChat, Etch-a-Sketch, the voices in my head. We all act like we're better than each other because we use a different thing that lets us write unoptimized garbage. Meanwhile, you're reinventing the wheel for the millionth time and working a stupid job where you'll never code anything meaningful in your life. We should all be arguing over which rope is the best to hang ourselves with. We're all just nerds arguing over a stupid program that highlights text and gives us cryptic error messages. Seriously, what the hell is error C3640? I thought that was the droid from Star Wars. You want a good IDE? You want the best IDE ever? Oh, I'll fucking give you the best IDE ever. I'll make it so good that no one can ever argue again. What do you see here? Memories, a business meeting, a slideshow you did in public school, quirky transitions. No, this is a canvas. Look at this interface, it's beautiful. You can change the color of text, you've got multiple slides to work in, there's so many formatting options. You've got everything you could ever want with the added trust of Microsoft. You know, that billion-dollar corporation owned by that guy who was good pals with Jeffrey Epstein? There's so many possibilities. Where do I even start? All right, the documentation. PP compiler. Beautiful, ain't she? There's only one problem. You have to program in JavaScript, because my dumbass clicked the wrong one out of only 2 options. C#. That's more like it. Get your fucking weakly typed languages out of here. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We save every slide to its own different file. The title of this slide can just be like the file name or something. I don't know, I'm making this shit up as I go. There's your code organization. It's nice, it's clean, and it's efficient. Now we can loop through all the slides, loop through all the text, save it to a C++ file, and try not to fall asleep as I monotonously explain this to you, because software content is terrible and boring and mind-numbing. Now, we don't actually need to code our own compiler. We just need to send the code to a compiler that already exists. Do you think Steve Jobs actually made the iPhone? No, he exploited Chinese people. Which in this case, PowerPoint is our Steve Jobs and GCC is the underpaid Chinese workers. Huh. Stray 342 in program. Ah, Unicode, you son of a... Yoink! Okay, why the fuck are the quotation marks question marks now? Microsoft Smart Quotes. Microsoft, you son of a... Yoink! Some other adjustments you're gonna wanna make to get rid of Microsoft's terrible autocorrecting. Just turn all this shit off. All this shit too. Turn off all this shit, especially this shit. It's not gonna try and spell check your code or capitalize the first letter of every word. It's just gonna leave you alone, sad and alone, all by yourself, like everyone else in your life. Oh, you son of a... Okay, so apparently you just add the -I and L flags to G++. If the person who wrote this is lying, I'm gonna find out where you live, find your family, rent a warehouse, and That's project settings. All right, it was literally just 3 flags. And here I thought some programmer would have tried to overcomplicate the shit out of it. Now, I could have just been a lazy piece of shit and left it in this state because I have no motivation to do or accomplish anything in life. But I thought, how bad could it be to color text? I mean, it's an IDE, it's the least I can do. All right, so there's 3 potential ideas. Idea number 1, we check each text box every frame to see if the character count's changed, and then if it has, we can loop through it and see if there's any keywords, and then if there are, we can color those. Idea number 2, we check for some sort of callback or something, and hopefully it'll give us the text box that has been typed into, and then we can just loop through it and check if there's any keywords and color it that way. Or option number 3, which I'm also very keen on, give up, like I always do. I think we should probably start with looking for some sort of callback. If that fails, we can just go to my bare bones implementation. And if that fails, option 3 is never let me down. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Slide selection change. This is exactly what we need. Okay, so this is called when I change the slide. This is called when I change the size of the text box, but not the actual text itself. I just don't think there's a callback for typing. All right, on to idea number 2 then. Okay, before I do this, how do I actually change the color of text? Oh great, there's a question with no fucking answer! Oh. Fuck. All right, here's all the C++ keywords I'm familiar with. I've organized them by personality. Oh, that's actually very responsive. I thought it would like lag every time I type. I guess not. I guess computers are just fast now. God damn, that's so cool. I'm peeing and pissing and coming my pants. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I guess I could maybe try adding some more quality of life improvements. Like debugging. Why would I need a debugger if I don't make mistakes? Version control. It's called Control-C, Control-V. And then you rename it something like 2.0 or backup or old or Asdev Jekyll Ziskov Banu. Oh, what's that? IntelliSense. Do you also want a soother? And a diaper? And a milk bottle, you fucking baby?
Look at that, okay? That is a piece of art right there, okay? This is fucking art. Oh, look at that, huh? Huh? You still want to argue about what the best ID he is, huh? You think you're better than me? You think you're fucking better than me? Sorry, I get a little passionate sometimes. At least we can all agree that Vim is a piece of shit. If you want the source code, it's on my Patreon. Please support the channel or it will die a painful and miserable death. All right, that's all I have to say. It's 8 a.m. I'm gonna go make a sandwich and go to bed.